Hi, my name is Ashley, and I'm an exercise physiologist and pre and postnatal wellness practitioner. I'm also the founder of Active Mom Fitness. My background is in strength and conditioning, and my entire career has been based in fitness. When I became pregnant with my daughter, that's when I really realized that I wasn't confident in the type of exercise I could continue to do during pregnancy. And at that time, there was some information online about prenatal yoga, but that just wasn't really my thing. My workouts of choice were more like strength training and sprinting. However, I had a difficult journey getting pregnant. And with that, I just really wanted to be sure that my workouts weren't going to harm my pregnancy or my baby. Unfortunately, I received outdated information from my doctor, which only created fear. Fast forward to my unplanned C-section and recovery, as well as postpartum pelvic floor concerns. Had no idea how common it was to have a pelvic floor that was too tight and that you could have symptoms from that. But anyway, I also struggled to find the exercise guidance that I knew I needed to optimize my recovery and get back into physical activity and exercise safely. So it was then that I realized that if I felt this way with a degree in exercise science and the top certifications in the industry, then I knew other moms were probably dealing with the same concerns. So that was my aha moment. I held focus groups with other moms and my assumptions were confirmed. So it was then I made it my mission to support moms during and after pregnancy through strength and core training, but also through empowering education and a supportive community. So with that said, if you're pregnant and you're watching this video, please let me be your guide. I've spent the last 9 years perfecting an approach to prenatal exercise that has helped hundreds of moms stay active until their due dates. And I really do believe exercise can be your greatest tool during pregnancy. So, by gaining and maintaining core strength, yes, you can still gain strength while you're pregnant. You'll reduce your risk of back pain, which is extremely common, and you'll be able to then continue with physical activity a little easier and more comfortably without that back pain. Physical activity will help you manage stress and maintain a healthy weight. Both are very important to the health outcomes of your baby. And physical activity can also positively impact some of those common pregnancy complaints like trouble sleeping or hip pain or hip tightness. So, really, I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I could stand here forever, but I won't. I will say I really just would love if you would let me be your guide. I'm going to continue to post pregnancy and postpartum related content, but today we'll just start with 2 tips to start you off. My first tip is one, don't get too caught up with the heart rate aspect. And I say that because that was one of the pieces of advice that I was given that was outdated and wrong. So it used to be 140 beats per minute as a max. And that was really just because not enough research had yet been done. So it was kind of a cautious recommendation. Now, the recommendation is moderate intensity exercise. Again, that is because that's probably what's most comfortable and safe for most people. But I don't even want you to get caught up in the moderate because there's plenty of people now who are exercising at higher intensities without harm. There's been studies done on HIIT, high intensity interval training, which is not harmful to the baby. So really that guidance is for the general population, but not to say, ooh, my heart rate got a little bit high. Now I'm freaked out. So my advice would be to start with an intensity that's moderate. But if you are somebody who's been working out at a higher intensity, you might be able to do that comfortably during pregnancy. So I would say stop watching the heart rate monitor. Don't let that cause fear. Just aim to be physically active and get that heart pumping because we know that that is good for you and the baby. And my second tip would be don't give up on core training. You may not be an expert yet on which exercises you can do. I hope to guide you with that, but just know that there's a lot to core strength. And during pregnancy, that stability aspect is really important and you still can gain that. So, you're not aiming for those 6-pack abs, but those deeper abdominal muscles that promote stability is what's really going to help you through your pregnancy. So working on breathing and coordinating breathing with your deeper abdominals, transverse abdominis muscles, making sure that you're both strengthening and relaxing your pelvic floor muscles. So a lot to do with core training. So my other tip would be don't give up on that just because you're pregnant. So one, thinking of that intensity, don't get caught up in the heart rate. Two, realize that you can still strengthen your core. And like I said, I'm hoping that you'll catch me in other videos so I can help guide you through your pregnancy. And really, the only thing I'm asking is if you like the content, please, give it a thumbs up, 5 stars, give me a review. But I also, talking to a camera is one thing, but I often picture like all the moms that I work with. So please write comments, let me know what type of information you're looking for, what questions you have. And of course, part of this is a supportive community. So if you have other mom friends who could benefit from the information, please share it. Let's spread the word so everybody can feel empowered and have an empowered pregnancy and postpartum recovery. All right, let's get strong.